Alright guys, thanks for checking in Stormtopia.com and the Stormtopia.com Facebook page. We're going to have our daily weather update right now. Of course, we're in live storm coverage now here on Stormtopia.com for what could be a major storm coming up Sunday into Monday. Let's take a look at what essentially is going down here on the map. We've got a major high pressure system blocking positive over western Quebec, pulling in a negative tilt trough here from the central United States back into the eastern United States. Major low pressure center here coming out of the Gulf of Mexico, expected to either interact with this trough and produce a major snowstorm for the candy cane areas of the mid-Atlantic, or go offshore into the Atlantic. Now let's take a look at what the latest guidance product shows. I'll take you out to the latest 0Z European, and you notice the 1-inch line, okay, of QPF essentially extends from eastern portions of New England back into parts of southeast Virginia and eastern North Carolina, which is pretty well lined up with the latest 12Z GFS, which I'm going to show you in a second. But if you take a look at yesterday's 12Z run, whoa, major difference. You're looking at least 1 to 2 feet of snow, like I showed in yesterday's video, all the way back into here. So, still, between different model guidance runs, again, heavy snow in here versus heavy snow in here. Still have yet to figure out what's going to happen for these areas of the mid-Atlantic. I'm going to show you what I think is going to happen in just a second, but also, here's the latest and greatest 12Z GFS model run. About an inch of QPF all the way. Now I'm going to get a smarter highlighter here. About an inch of QPF all the way down through eastern portions of southern New England into parts of eastern mid-Atlantic coast on 95 corridor, into parts of eastern North Carolina. Most of the northern mid-Atlantic gets spared from the storm, or, you know, not spared, however you look at it, but this would be probably 6 to 12 inches in here, 6 to 12 inches in here, 12 to plus in here, and we're going to just have to continue to watch these model runs come in. But it looks like, you know, just for a rundown, the Canadian, the Canadian, the NAM, the UK Met, the JMA models, they're all offshore, and the GFS and the European seem to be onshore. The GFS is starting to trending more towards the European. Okay, so that's just my model synopsis. And then we take a look at what I'm expecting. This is just a tentative accumulation forecast of what I'm thinking as of right now. Okay, this will change. A lot of people are going to be telling me in the chat today, Nick, it's way too early to make a snowfall forecast. What are you thinking? Guys, this is just a preliminary outlook. Here's what I'm possibly thinking. We're really not looking at a significant event for most of us, just 1 to 5 inches here. For a lot of the mid-Atlantic, again, if the storm shifts west, and I made a graphic for that, you can see that in just a second, things would be very different here, back on in for these areas. But that's what I'm expecting right now. And then 5 to 10 inches here for parts of coastal mid-Atlantic, back into eastern portions of southern New England. Again, that's a pretty conservative forecast, a pretty eastward bias, you know, but that's my thinking as of right now. And then, if the best of this comes, if we really get whacked, so to speak, okay, this is what we'd be talking about. Same deal in here for the Appalachians, 1 to 5 inches. We start to get enhancement in the West Virginia mountains. We're talking about 5 to 10 inches. And boy, do we get slammed along the east coast. 5 to 10 inches inland along the east coast, up the coast of Maine. Then 10 to 15 inches from seacoast in New Hampshire, eastern and central portions of southern New England, back along the I-95 corridor, and then the jackpot zone of over 15 inches! Eastern portions of southern New England, coastal New Jersey, central and west and eastern Long Island. That would be quite a storm. It would verify if the European verified. Will the European verify? Maybe, probably not, because, you know, these models change. But, again, guys, you can view these accumulation maps below the video on Stormtopia.com. So, I hope you enjoy this forecast video update. Please spread the word about our website, and have a great day.